Matt, you're a guy that's known for not really liking the racing here at this time of year. Talk about that one.
That was, I mean, at the end of the day, that is a race with what the 21 did to the 38 right there. The 21 don't have any respect. I mean, early in the race, I mean, the second segment, he never tried to pass me one time. All he did is drove through me. I knew the 38 was in trouble when he got to the back of him because, I mean, at the end of the race, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I truly hate what happened with Sheldon, and me and him are buddies, and I'm not going to do something to get him wrecked, and we were fine. Then the 98 went down in turns 3 and 4, wrecked us.
Your crew chief had some heated words with someone on the 52 team. Is that from something on the racetrack?
I have no idea.
Sheldon, you just came up short with your teammate collecting the win there and the intense finish. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we did what we had to do all day. Went and finished second in stage 1, third in stage 2. Racing really patient and really clean with these guys, I felt like. And chose top, whatever they were running 8th. And that's all we had to do was run right around there. And 88 drove into his teammate, and his teammate just washed me up the racetrack. And didn't just push me up the racetrack, but I ended up getting put in the fence by the 15 or whoever that was. So, I mean, it's just frustrating when you race like that and then just get punted out of the way. Not that I haven't done that. I've done that in situations, but you know, when you're in that circumstance and you're the one that gets in the bad in the deal, and then here the 52 wrecks the 38 for the 21 to get the win, which congrats to my teammate, but yeah, frustrating. So just gonna go and race my butt off next week and try to end the truck series with a win. Just no respect, chaos. It's unbelievable watching some of those guys. The 22 wrecked the 4 because he bumped them out of the way. Like, you guys aren't even in the same playing field. Why are we wrecking playoff drivers? So, I don't get it. I guess that's what you get in the truck series, though. So, had a really fun 3 years here. Learned a ton. Met lifelong friends. Got to get Matt Crafton heated up. What do? You know, we'll move on.
Is that part of the reason why you're excited and why you wanted to get out of this series, because of the respect factor?
Yeah, and I'm just tired of being wide open everywhere. You know, we're wide open everywhere we go. And just excited to move up. And the Xfinity car, you can pedal it more and whatnot. So excited for that.
My whole plan, the whole race, was to put more energy into avoiding the wrecks than energy I was putting into chasing the clock. I knew if I'm chasing the clock, I was going to be a target. So I just tried to, finish top 5 both stages, finish top 5 at the end of the race. I didn't get the top 5, but a 7th and going on to Phoenix, it's what we wanted, right? So we did everything right. After I saw what happened to John Hunter, I hated it for him because I saw his season going down the drain for nothing. So I was like, I really don't want to be that guy. We're good on points right now. Let's just chill out. We don't need to put ourselves in a pissing match with nobody and get wrecked. So that was the plan, and we followed it and stayed true to it, stayed patient, and we let people go when they wanted to beat our bumper off or said they were going to wreck us, and it paid off. So we're making it to Phoenix, and we avoided the carnage.
A lot of people, just emotions heightened, obviously, but according to the lack of respect in this race, the 22 and the 4 had an incident, and obviously the chaotic ending. How would you describe the ending of the race and just overall how the race went?
I mean, there's a lack, but what do you do when you keep re-racking the field over and over for cautions? I mean, it's just like it snowballs, and everybody knows that once you go on these restarts, you got to get it while you can, and we turn into bumper cars. So I hope the fans enjoyed it. We had plenty of them here today. I just, I don't know. I guess I don't have a comment on that because I actively tried not to participate in any of it. I just wanted to come out of this race with the top 5, and yeah, I'm a couple spots short, but it was still a win for us.
I mean, hey, we've struggled here for like 4 or 5 years at Henderson Motorsports. Chris Carey and I make the joke we're like gluttons for punishment. We keep showing up here trying to run well, and finally we had a really good Lux Beans truck there. I think we need, to find track position. We got it, and then we got spun out. And you know what the thing is? I have a ton of respect for Johnny Sauter. I love racing him. I've raced him for 10 years now. We've always laughed about racing each other hard but respectfully. and he just flat out dumped me going into 3, and I just lost it. And I don't want to do what I had to do to him down to 1, but I at some point have to stand up. There's the kids that spin you out, the veterans that spin you. It's just ridiculous, the lack of empathy or any sort of race etiquette whatsoever at these places. And so I just thought, if you're going to fight, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. So hated to have to do that, but we got new tires on it, and then we drove to the field and got a top 5, hopefully, or maybe 6, I don't know. But either or, it's a great way for us at Henderson Motorsports to finish the year, and looking forward to what we put together for next year. Because this team, I mean, we just continually fight. I mean, we are doing amazing things with an ounce of the resources of who we beat every week. So it's pretty awesome.
Up next, we will have our race winner, Zane Smith. All right. We are now joined by Zane Smith, driver of the number 21 Chevrolet for GMS Racing and the winner of today's United Reynolds 200 at Martinsville Speedway and officially advancing to Phoenix in the championship 4. Congratulations, Zane. Talk a little bit about those final laps in today's race.
Yeah, it was definitely wild, to say the least. I knew with me being third, I was in a really good spot. Speed-wise, I don't think we had anything for the 38. I think he was on fresher tires than us as well. So I was worried if it went green. I mean, I wasn't losing hope just because you never know what's going to happen. But with that final restart, then the 16 lineup behind me, I knew that I kind of got him a little upset in the very beginning of the race. I got flipped off on lap 2, I think it was. So that's probably a new record for me. So I got shoved into the corner. I shoved into the corner, and luckily I came out 3 wide bottom and pretty much just white knuckled it to the end.
All right, we're now going to take questions for Zane. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get the microphone to you. Any questions downstairs? All right, we'll start with Jeff.
What led to that? I mean, because you had restarted on the outside several times. So was there any okay, this is my one chance, I have to start on the inside this time? Like, why the switch there? Well,
yeah, I really only restarted a few times throughout the race, and once, or the last one was still a few to go there, so I wanted to try it. Never knew if the 52 was going to move the 38 and I go around both of them, but the 38 was just too fast and really get it rolling the bottom. And so when it's a green-white checkered, it's just so defensive playing, and so it just gets really aggressive, and I didn't want to line up on the top and just get moved up into the third groove. It's happened to me enough, and I've only been here 2 times, so I've learned my lesson with that. So I don't know. Honestly, coming into this, when you're in a must-win, it's kind of in your favor just with how aggressive you could be, and unfortunately, there were a couple guys that were pretty much locked in. I think the 99 or the 4 were close. I don't really know the whole point situation, but if it was really close, then it would have been really in my favor. So towards the end there, it was just really aggressive. I actually think last year may have been more aggressive, though.
Bob Pockris, Fox Sports. I have 2. There's been obviously a lot of talk about respect, and so I'm curious. You didn't seem to ruffle any feathers. Todd got in the back of you and to take the lead, and you didn't really return it. And I'm curious, did you have a line that you weren't willing to cross to get in?
Well, no, I really couldn't return it because I couldn't catch him. So that was the biggest thing there. I mean, Todd's a buddy of mine, but it's not really going to change anything if we're going for a win. I don't care if it's my mom who I got to move out of the way. So, yeah, I mean, he knows how I am. I mean, this is my life. This is my job. And currently I don't have a job for next year. And so I'm going to do everything I possibly can to win.
And just what did you kind of see on the last lap? And did you think, when the caution came out, were you breathing easy that you didn't have to complete that last lap?
I don't know, because I was still sitting in a really good spot, 3 wide on the bottom, and I think it was the 52 and 38 hitting each other. So I think I still would have had a pretty good gap if I was able to exit 2. Just when you're on the bottom like that, you're just basically kind of glued to the curb on those really late race restarts when, I don't know, you're just not really fully up to speed, and we're just all hitting each other. So I think after this start-finish line, I about got hooked. So, I mean, I really don't even know if I did get hooked, if I would have won it, because I wouldn't have been able to make my way back around. So just really close all day. All the cautions were outrageous. I just kept thinking to myself, man, like, how many times is it going to give someone a shot to take this away from me? So I kept trying to change my restart zone, but it's really difficult here. So just lucky to be sitting here right now.
You said you don't have a job for next year. Have you been told you're not back at GMS?
I have not been told I'm not back at GMS, but obviously this probably helps my situation. But there's just lots of moving pieces right now in the racing world. I'm sure you guys know. So it's a hard and ugly sport to do this for a living. I'm well aware. I've been kind of racing all my life, so it's nothing new to me. It's just always this time of year is always brutal.
Do you think you'll be back at GMS?
I have no comment. I wish I could ask somebody that, because I've been losing sleep for about 3 months about that.
Thank you.
Jim Utter, Motorsport.com. You came in having to win to have a chance to be in the championship 4. Through all the circumstances, you now have that opportunity. So what do you think your chances are of winning a title, something that obviously probably would help even more your situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one that's you're going to have to beat down there, especially just how fast KBM is there, is John Hunter. So he's really aggressive. I think we're all going to be really aggressive. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do everything I possibly can. I don't really care what anyone thinks of me or what the situation is. I've come so close last year, and you never know when your last shot at this is going to be.
Hey Zane, Alexandra with the Charlotte Observer. Ben Rhodes was talking a little bit about just how he thinks sometimes occasionally playoff drivers can feel almost entitled to not getting raced as hard as, the non-play, or I guess getting raced hard by non-playoff drivers in some of these instances, specifically talking about the 22 and Nemechek there when they got into it. What is your opinion on kind of how playoff drivers should be raced, and do you think that that's going to set anything up potentially for this championship race?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should be raced hard but clean. I mean, when they get knocked out of the playoffs and you're in their shoes, all they're worried about is going to race for a win, so you can't really blame them. So yeah, I mean, I think you race everyone hard. I don't care who it is. If you think someone's racing you too hard, you're probably in the wrong sport. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
All right. Any questions upstairs in the press box?
None.
All right. Is that it? I think we're good. All right, Zane, congratulations again on your win, and we look forward to seeing you next week in Phoenix.
Cool. Thank you.